Hey, this will be a video chart on VIPR Industries Incorporated, ticker symbol VIPR. Been getting a ton of requests for this one the past week, but I've been moving, so I just haven't been around enough to do it. But things have finally settled down, so here we are, and another nice day for the chart. So let's dig in and break down what's been going on. Besides, obviously, the nice upwards movement, but this started pretty back. Well, actually, right here. This is a great example of big volume coming in, kind of being a precursor or something. So for people that notice this, kind of hopped in, had to wait a little bit, but then the wait paid off as the stock has really been coming to life. To be honest, I don't know if it's been news driven, just momentum or what. Not sure, but all I know and all I really care about is the price is going up. So I'm assuming that whatever's going on with the company has been bullish. So let's first start off with our support levels, and then we'll have to go on the goose hunt and figure out where our resistances are. The first support level that is sticking out is just simply the previous couple highs, which was right here. It looks like a little bit below 0.003. Let's see, the high here was 0.0029, 0.0029. So 0.0029 is the first support level, but this is the one I'm going to call the ideal support level, meaning ideally this is the level you want to see hold. Does it have to hold in order for the chart to remain bullish? No, it doesn't. But is this the level you would ideally like to see hold? Yes, and if it can hold this, that would make the chart, be best case. So if someone asked me, what would you absolutely prefer? My preference would be that this level holds with any sort of pullback. And then the next support levels are really just our moving averages. As you can see, the 10-day is way down here. So if it does begin to pull back, that'll allow this one to catch up to the price a little bit. But for the time being, the moving averages after this one are going to be the key supports. I know they look really far down here right now, but that's just because the price is taking off so much. When the price skyrockets like this one has, moving averages, they can't catch up as fast because obviously the mathematics of the equation, the averages gotta, get factored in to get them higher. But these are really your next support level. So yes, I know they're far below, but that's kind of the catch-22 of when you get the huge moves is your support levels can kind of get far below after certain ones. But hopefully, if anything, 0.0029 holds. But with the way this one's going, the price might, or this level might not even get tested. It could keep going. But if you do see a pullback, hopefully the 0.0029 level holds. That would be the ideal thing. And before we go find the resistances, the other nice thing about this breakout today is you had the volume confirmation. Had we had this day and then had kind of a smaller volume day like that, or maybe even something like this, that's where, it would still be a good thing because price is king. But at the same time, confidence levels couldn't be as high. But with this, I would say this looked like a pretty strong and, confident breakout. The way I always like to look at it is the higher the volume on breakout days, the higher the confidence you can have in that breakout. So it looks like we can have pretty high confidence with what's going on right now. So now let's shrink up the chart and see if this is going to be the best way. Yeah, we can handle this. So the next areas of resistance, we have a little small one, I guess technically here at the high of today, which was 0.0038. But the next one I'm seeing is right here at this level, and I'll explain why after I get it updated here. But if we go back and look at the history of the chart, you can see right back here it acted as a resistance to the price, tried to get up above it. Here once again acted as a resistance. Now you can't really count that, but if you look back, like I said, here and then here, two spots where it acted as resistance. So 0.00 4 is going to be the first area of resistance that we have facing it now. Besides that, it's essentially a blue sky breakout territory. And looking back now, the other key support area is going to be from this previous high over here, which is at I think 0.0023. So that's another pretty important level of support where if the price closes below it, yeah, I mean you can keep the uptrend because you still have your moving averages, but the chart would just look so much better if, either this one or this one could hold, because you could come down here, hover around a little bit before going back up, and you'd still be able to put in a nice uptrend line. But so these are going to be the two areas of support. But 0.004 is your resistance, and then after that, you might have a minor one right here. we had some other previous highs. You can see a high right there, and then another high. This is at 0.0045, and then after 0.0045, things could get really interesting. But one step at a time. Let's just first worry about getting through the 0.004 and 0.0045, and then we can see what other areas of resistance we have. But for the time being, very nice week. Great way to end it. So I'm sure everybody will be having a good weekend, assuming you're still holding your shares. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting good reviews. And then with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It's all free. We've been making some real good money with our most recent selection, so it's worth at least signing up and giving it a try. And you really got nothing to lose since it's all free. If you have any other questions, please shoot me a message. If not, once more, this was VIPR. Thanks for listening, and have a good weekend.